Hey there, you guys. It's day number 1 of detecting this week. I'm out at a place that I've hunted pretty hard in the last few years and have found a lot of change. Probably 7 or 8 pieces of silver over the last 10 years. 1 piece of gold last year. And I actually dug my all-time record for most change in one day. I ended up digging $25 and change one day last year. It was a long day though. But today, it's a little warm and humid, but I'm gonna see what I can find and hopefully have a good day. It's actually my birthday, and I got a day off, so I'm gonna go digging. So let's go and see what I find. Well, the first find of the day is not much to look at. I just got myself a rotten zinc penny at about 3 or 4 inches down. So let's get back at it and hopefully find something good today. Well, I just got myself a big steel signal, kind of jumping all around. I got myself a spoon sitting in the grass. So, nothing special, just a junky spoon that somebody lost. Let's get back at it and find some other stuff. Well, I've been digging for about an hour and a half now and haven't really found much. A bunch of zinc pennies and a little bit of clad change and trash, but here's another kind of relic-y looking thing. I just popped out of the wood chips. It's a little medallion of some sort. I have no idea what that's supposed to represent. If you guys have any clue, please let me know. I don't know if that's supposed to be religious or what, but still kind of neat. All right, let's get back at it. Well, I've been digging a bunch of trash the last 2 hours, but here's something just a little bit nicer. I just got a 65 signal and popped out a little tiny locket out in kind of this wood chippy area. I don't think it's made of anything terribly nice. Could be silver. I'll clean it up here in a little while when I do a wrap up, but it's got at least a little bit of quality. All right, let's get back at it. I was gonna show you guys what happens to some of these clad coins that sit in the ground for a long time. I just popped a clad quarter out of the ground from probably 6 or 7 inches down. It's a state quarter, but man, these wood chips stain these coins really oddly. I don't know why they do that. It must be acid leaching from the wood or something. I don't know. Kind of bizarre, but just thought I'd show you guys. Well, this goes to show you, I've dug up probably over 50 zinc pennies this morning, and I just got another zinc sounding signal, and I just popped out this little tiny piece of something, and I've already looked at it, and wouldn't you know it, it's some sort of piece of silver. 925 there. I think it says silverite, whatever that means. Silverite. Some sort of piece of jewelry, I guess. But I will gladly take that. I got my silver for the week at least. So, yeah, you just never know. Sometimes those kind of junky, ugly signals are something good. So, let's get back at it. Not but about 6 inches away from that little piece of silver I just found, I popped this out. It's another little charm of some sort. Let me pick that out. Live the dream. Just a little tiny piece off of a necklace. So, kind of neat. Don't neglect those little tiny signals. I'm taking a quick little break. It's pretty hot out and humid, but let's take a look and see what I found in the last 2.5 hours. It's not too bad of a haul, I guess. Found plenty of change so far, mostly zinc pennies. There's a lot of those in there. But lots of change. Most of it was pretty shallow. I was going to show, here's the kind of random stuff that I found. When you dig in the wood chips, I always recommend to dig kind of just about everything. You dig up a lot of these little bits and bobs and kind of random things, but wouldn't you know it, that's how I found my silver so far for the day. I think this is off like a little bracelet or something, but could be wrong about that. I'll look it up when I get home. All right, let's get back at it. Well, here's the first of these I found today. You guys will know that I find these all the time. I just got myself 2 little keys. So, not a bad find, I guess. Let's get back at it. Just got myself a jumpy 70 signal here on this hillside. And I popped the plug and already see what it is. It's a bullet. Not sure what caliber that is, but we'll throw it in the bag and take it home. Looks a little bit bigger than 9mm, but I could be wrong. All right, let's keep going. Check this one out, you guys. I've been digging zinc pennies for the last hour and a half and haven't found too much, but check this out. I just got myself a little 72, 73 signal and popped it out, and I thought I had another one, but that might be a little silver ring. I'm thinking it is. I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit more, but that would be awesome if that was my second piece of silver for the day. I'll be right back. Well, I don't know what I just found. That actually looks like it might be a little thin piece of silver and a thin piece of gold intertwined together. I can't say for sure, it's not marked, but it cleaned up pretty well. I'm thinking that's a little silver and gold ring. That is awesome. Completely unexpected, but that's why you come out here and you dig it all. All right, you guys, let's get back at it. It is pretty hot out here, but that certainly makes me pretty happy. For just a second, I thought I had a lead round ball, but actually I got another fishing sinker, lead fishing sinker. So, oh well, I'll take it home and throw it in my lead bucket. Let's keep going. This find is just a little bit funny. I just got a 71 signal and popped that out of the ground. I've already turned it over and looked to see what it is, but that's how it was sitting. And then you turn it over, it's a Converse shoe emblem. So it's fallen off somebody's shoe, I assume. So kind of neat, a little different. It must be aluminum backed. So, all right. Sometimes you can't help but laugh when you pop some of these things out of the ground. I just found a little pin bag. It says, that's what she said. So bizarre. Don't know why that was sitting out there like that. And it rang up like a quarter for whatever reason. But wow, that's different. That's what she said. You know, for a hunt on my birthday, I didn't do too badly today. I ended up with probably just over $11 and change. And I hunted for about 6 hours. So I wasn't finding too much money, but I got 2 pieces of silver and a couple little things. So let's take a look at the board real quick. That is a lot of change. Look at all the pennies that I found. Oh my gosh. These are mostly zinc, but there's a couple copper in there. Oh, I think there's a dime I need to put up here. But yeah, lots of change today. Pennies are right there. There's my quarters and my dimes for the most part. Here's the other stuff that I found today. Like I said, I try and dig it all, and you get a couple odd things that pop out of the ground too. But got that little piece of silver right there. It's pretty sweet. And then I got this, and you know, I cleaned that up just a little bit, and I actually think that's probably silver, but not gold. Somewhere on here you can see it's kind of corroded, the gold piece of material. So I'm thinking it's just a little plated piece of wiring, but I think the other part is silver at least. So little silver ring, that's not too bad. All in all, it was a good hunt. I got one more day tomorrow to hunt. I think I'm only going to do 2 hunts this week, but I had a good time, and I will see you tomorrow. Well, it's day number 2, and I'm ready to go detect for a little while and hopefully search around for a couple hours and find something cool. So let's get right to it and see what I find first. Well, find number 1 came pretty quickly. I just walked out here and got myself a little penny dime signal, and I've got my first find of the day. It looks like we got a little clad dime, 1960 something, 67 maybe. It's about 3 inches down. All right, you guys, let's get back at it and find some cool stuff today. Here's kind of a neat one. I just got a 78 signal at a couple inches down, and I've already popped it out and looked at it, but I put it back in the hole, and I've got a button, a 2-piece button. I don't think it's terribly old, but some sort of bandsman button. So That's pretty neat. I will gladly take that. All right, you guys, let's get back at it and find some other stuff. Well, you guys, I have something just a little bit different here. I've already looked at it and I know what it is, but I've been digging zinc pennies for the last couple minutes, and I just popped this out, and it is not a zinc penny. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see that, but this is a Missouri tax token. During the Depression, a lot of states created these. They were kind of a statewide program for a lot of places around the country. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's the state of Missouri. These are considered mills, so it's a 1/10 of a cent. It looks like I kind of hit it there, unfortunately, but yeah, during the Great Depression, there was such a shortage of money that states would issue these as 1/10 of cents, or mills as they're called. So the next time you go to the gas station, you will notice that they still use mills. So it'd be like $1.99.9. So there's actually still a 1/10 of a cent in play for some purchases here in the United States. So kind of neat. I dig these up occasionally, so let's get back at it. Well, it's time for a little break. I've been out here for about an hour and a half now, and have thankfully paid for my gas to get over here and found one or two little things. So let's take a quick look at the board while I take a little break from detecting. Certainly not getting rich today. Lots of zinc pennies. Those are all really shallow, so I can pop them out of the ground pretty quickly. But I do have some copper pennies in there, and some dimes and 3/4. But here's my better stuff, my two little relics. That little Missouri tax token, which is kind of neat. I always like when these come out of the ground. I get at least a couple a year. So, all right, you guys, we'll get back at it and hopefully find one or two other things that are kind of cool today. Well, I just got myself a penny dime signal at about 3 or 4 inches down. To pop this out, I think I got my first wheat penny for the day. Awesome. 1940 something, 46 maybe. I can't read it very well. If nothing else, we'll look at it a little bit later on in the day, but that's awesome. I'm happy to get a wheatie. 45, 46. Can't really tell, but it's in pretty good shape. All right, let's get back at it. Oh yeah, I just got myself a big quarter signal and I popped this out of the ground. You guys see what that is? That, I believe, is a Sacagawea dollar. Oh yeah, there's a dollar. One of the easier dollars I'll find all day. Awesome. That makes up for all the zinc pennies I've been digging up. So, all right, let's keep going. Certainly nothing special, but I just got myself a little tiny bracelet. It's copper and it's got a little bit of plating, but you never know. Sometimes these kind of junky signals turn out to be jewelry. Oh my God, you guys. I've been just digging up zinc penny after zinc penny and a couple pull tabs, but I just got myself a 66 signal and popped this out of the ground. I am praying that that is a real ring. Please, Lord, let that be a real ring. Give me just a minute, I'll clean it up. Well, folks, I decided to bring this one straight back to my car. I'm going to be putting this away. I don't really want to carry it around. That is a 14 karat gold ring with diamonds. That is awesome. It's been more than 3 months since I found any real gold. You should have seen me sitting in the grass cleaning this thing, looking for marking. It is marked. It's really hard to see. If you look right there, it says 14K. Sorry, I know that's not in focus very well. But yeah, that is awesome. Completely unexpected as well. I decided to dig some of the junky zinc and pull tab signals today, and it sounded just like this. So, just goes to show, it sucks digging these things, but you just never know when you're going to find something like that. So, let's get back at it and find some more stuff. That is incredible. I'm so happy. Well, this certainly isn't as nice as that ring I just popped out of the ground. Like, check this out. Some sort of like Black Panther cat thing. Piece off of a necklace. Better than a zinc penny, but nothing terribly nice. Let's get back at it. Well, since I've had pretty good luck today, I'm still digging a bunch of trash, mostly zinc pennies. And I just got myself a 73 signal and popped the plug and realized it's basically sitting on the ground. I've got another ring. I don't know if it's real or not. Let's take a look together. It might be a little silver ring. Ring up, like I said, is a 73. So could just be kind of a junker, but I don't know. Give me just a minute, I'll clean it up. It looks okay. It's not gonna be anything terribly valuable, but you never know. I'll be right back. Well, this ring is unmarked and it's kind of got some bubbling going on. So I think it's just a plated ring. So I'll take a piece of costume jewelry. That's all right. I got my gold for the day. So let's keep hunting. Well, wouldn't you know it? I've been digging all these 70 signals all day and finding a bunch of rotten pennies, but I finally just got my first key. Wow. Amazed how long that took, but just a regular Yale key, probably for a cabinet or something like that. I'll take it though. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get back to hunting. Well, since I last checked in, I probably dug up another 75 zinc pennies. Oh my gosh. But this sounded just like another one, but it's not. I've got some sort of little two-piece button. It's not terribly old, I'm sure, but it's kind of neat. It's an S with a lion and a unicorn. So, off of somebody's coat, I guess. Again, nothing terribly nice or terribly old, but it's still kind of neat. It's better than a zinc penny. All right. Just to show you guys, they can't all be winners. I just got a coin signal at about 8 inches down, and I popped that out. I got myself an old bottle cap. Dag nabbit. I thought for sure I had a silver coin, but it was not meant to be. All right, my knees are killing me, and I'm getting tired, so I'm not going to be detecting too much longer, I don't think. Well, folks, I think I'm done for the day. It has been another hot, humid afternoon and morning. I ended up detecting for about 6 hours, just like yesterday, and I am tired. My knees are hurting, and I'm just exhausted. But I got the one thing I really wanted. I didn't find any silver today, but I got some gold, which is really hard to find. So let's take a look at the board and just see what all I had to find, and had to dig to find a good piece of gold. That is the board for today. That's a whole bunch of stuff. I spent hours digging zinc pennies. Oh my gosh, just hours and hours digging midtones, finding random pull tabs and things like that. It was a long, hard day, but I found some cool things, thankfully. Got myself a wheat penny, that Sacagawea, that button, that Missouri sales tax token, that button, and then the one thing that really, really matters, a nice, pretty piece of gold. So all in all, I had an awesome day. It doesn't get much better than that. It's been, like I've told you guys, about 3 months or more since I found another piece of gold, so that really lightened the day. All right, let's get back to, let's do a wrap up for the week and just see everything that I did find. Awesome. Well, I'm back at home now, and I've got everything kind of cleaned up and set out so that we can do a quick wrap up for the week. We did pretty well. Before I look at all that, here's the trash. Got plenty of that this week. Plenty of pull tabs and pieces of junk and cans and all that stuff. If you guys are going to go out and detect, please take all this stuff with you, including the stuff that's just sitting in the grass. Please properly dispose of that. I try and always do that every week that I go out. So, but here's the board. It's a big board, isn't it? That's what she said. We got lots of zinc pennies that are right here. We got lots of clad change that is here as well, and there's some copper pennies in there. We got almost a whole roll of quarters for these last 2 days. A lot of dimes, and I actually wrote up everything so we can do kind of a grand total of the week. We got $1 coin, a Sacagawea, 38 quarters, 70 dimes, 74 copper cents, 3 nickels that were in the hole with other change. I often often neglect to dig up the nickels. It's kind of a bad thing, but for now I'm not really digging too many of them. And then I dug up 258 zinc cents, which I don't include in the total either. And for 12 hours of work, I was making about $1.53 an hour, so not too bad. I've certainly done worse. There's all my zinc cents. I'll clean those up and throw them in my big coffee container of zinc for the last year. That's a lot of zinc pennies, but and there's not a lot you can do with them. It's mostly junk, unfortunately. But let's take a look and see the other stuff that we did find. We got ourselves a piece of a paintbrush right there. There's some copper wiring. There's a lead sinker that I pulled out of the ground. Got one spoon and one piece of a spoon that were sitting in the grass. There's our nickels. Got a couple zippers. There's our bullet for the week. There's a key right there, and I got a key over here as well, 2 keys. Here is our wheat penny, a 1945 wheat penny. It's kind of the only old coin that I found besides this next one. I did dig up a Missouri tax token. I unfortunately don't dig up too many of these, but when they do pop up, they're pretty neat. So like I said, these were popular in the 30s. There was just such a massive shortage of change that states would issue these. And in fact, I was going to show you guys, here's some of the ones that I've dug up over the last few years, 15 years actually. Here's a non-dug Missouri tax token. These things are zinc. They don't survive in the ground very well, but there's a non-dug one. So that's 1 mil, I should mention that. That is 1 mil is what they would call it. And then this is 5 mils. This is a unit of 5 for these bizarre tokens. And they also made them in plastic too. These are some mils out of my collection here at home. 1 mil and 5 mils. And then right here are some of the other tax tokens from other states that I've dug up. This is a tax token from the state of Washington. And I believe is it 1 mil? I don't know. Does it say anywhere? Maybe it says up there. But so that's one state that had it as well. And then Colorado had mils as well. So this is actually 2 mils. It's a pretty bizarre system if you ask me, but pretty neat. Like I said, these were really popular during the Depression. It's a form of state fractional currency. So kind of neat. Let's go back over here to the board and see the other stuff that we found. Not a lot of bizarre things. There's our Converse thing. There's a little quadrifoil necklace piece. Don't know what that's for, but if you guys know, please let me know. Some pieces off of jeans. There's our little musician button. That's pretty cool. That little fake ring had me going for a minute. Oh well. And there's our Sacagawea dollar. Love digging these up. What else? There's another little button that we found this week. Not sure what brand that is, but it's still pretty cool. Another Waterbury button. There's our that's what she said. Steel back button. That was a funny thing to pull out of the ground. Very unexpected. A few little bits and bobs, nothing special here. There's our Catman necklace piece. Kind of strange. What else do we have? We managed to get 2 little pieces of silver this week. This little tiny one, 925 there. And then this little tiny ring, which is really pretty decorative. I love that little ring. Pretty cool. But the total value of this is not very much. There's probably, 50 cents of silver there. So nothing too great. But by far my favorite find of the week has to be this gold ring. I just do not find very many, and this was just so nice coming out of the ground. I love finding gold, and unfortunately I don't find a whole lot of it. It is marked, like I said, 14K somewhere in there, but that's a sweet little find. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please go out and dig everything. Make sure that you stay safe out there. And have a good one. I'll see you next week.